Hey guys, what's up? Shin0525 here, back with a drawing video. Today's video is on Krystal from Star Fox. Like Star Fox Adventure, that other Star Fox game that she's in. So, Krystal from Star Fox. And this video was requested by Tenacious Demon 4. Thank you so much for your request. So, yeah, we're drawing Krystal today. It's gonna be a little bit of a harder one, because, like, she's kind of, like, more detailed than other characters. And, it's a full-on, head-to-toe drawing. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, get your pencils ready, and, let's jump in. Alright, guys, so to start off drawing Krystal, what we're going to do is draw a nice circle right about here. And then, actually, we're going to move it over a little bit, because I need room for her tail as well. And then you get like a little line of action, so it'll be like do, and it'll go up, and then over, something like that. And then you're gonna get like a little thing for her neck, and you're gonna kind of get like an hourglass figure, so you can get like that 8. So you get one about here. We're gonna get another little oval for her leg over here. This is where her knee's going to be. Her leg's going to go down into like a foot here. It's going to go up. And again, this is like what you do with the gesture. You just keep it very nice. We're going to get like an arm here. Actually, I want more straight. She's really leaning on it. And then this arm's just going to be over here. This actually like could be moved back a little bit. And again, like I'm just roughing in where all the shapes are. And see, like we're not going to use this like at all, but we'll clean that up later. But that's pretty much good for the gesture that we need. So I'm going to just zoom in here and we'll just start jumping into detail. So, you can get the crosshairs if you want. Look something like that. But now, to start drawing her face, I like starting off kind of similar to like a Sonic character. Where, like we start off drawing like Knuckles or Tails, where you draw kind of like this curved line. And you get kind of like this kind of weird muzzly type shape. Like this. So if you think like Sonic, this is like his mouth shape. Like that. And then once we got that down, we're going to draw the nose about here. So somewhere in the middle here, we're going to draw the nose, which is just kind of like this little circle, like that. And it's going to have another little circle inside of it. And then we're going to shade it in like this. And now what you're going to want to do is off the nose, you're going to just draw a curved line that curves around, down, over and in like this, and you make it go out quite a bit like that. And then underneath here you're going to draw a little curved line, curve down, straighten out over here, then go in, then kind of over and around like this. You're going to get a curved line, it's going to curve in like that. So you kind of follow the gesture that we have for like the muzzle, but it's a little different. Like that, and you want this line to touch like the nose here. You don't want it to go all the way down like that. Just to show like her like front muzzle coming out more. Just because she's kind of like a dog or a fox. But once you got that down, we can kind of draw in like a better gesture for her head. It'll probably be about like that. And we could draw on her eyes, which if you want, you can kind of start with kind of 2 big circles here. But they're kind of almost like Legend of Zelda eyes, like, oh, what game is it? Twilight Princess. Where it's going to start off kind of like being this kind of roundy curve line, and then it gets to a point, and then it just kind of curves down and out like that. So there's one eye. And then for this eye, you're going to get a nice curve line, and then curve down, and in like that. There's a second one. And then just for a little bit more detail, what you can do is you draw a line hugging this top line right here, like this, and it's going to curve down, like that. And you can shade it in as well. You can make it darker. These are going to be like her eyelashes. And then it can break off into like 3 kind of spikes here, like that. There you go. And then same thing on this side. Kind of draw a line hugging it, going down a little bit, shade it in. And then it breaks off into 3 spikes. Just like that. So there are her eyelashes, and then her eye is a nice big circle right here. Another one right here, like that, and then has another circle inside of it, and a little half circle right here for a light reflection. You could shade the pupil in. And then same thing on this side, and then a little half circle for a light reflection. There you go. So those were her eyes. Now we can jump into kind of her ears. So she has big, kind of pointy ears, kind of like tails. So there's that. Here's another one, like that. And then you're going to get another little triangle in the bottom here. And you're going to get a little curved line like that. And then same thing on this side, another little triangle in the bottom. And a curved line. And now we could draw on her hair, and I saw, like, her hair is kind of tricky because I saw her with a couple different hairstyles when I was looking up, like, her for, like, reference for this video. But I basically kind of just made up my own. So we're going to start about here and draw a curved line that curves down and over like this, and it's going to go into a spike here. And then we're going to get another one down, and it's going to just kind of curve up and in. Then we're going to get a curved line about here. Kind of like, it's like this line, but there's like a gap in the middle. You want to keep that gap like that. And then we're going to get another little curved line here going out into like a single spike. It's going to go up and kind of behind the ear. You get a little curved line right there. And then it just kind of goes out and then kind of spikes off like this. So there's one, another one, kind of disappears. Here you get a little curved line just kind of curving in like this for her face, and then just kind of curves out, goes into a spike, another spike, like that. But she also has like a braid, so we're going to draw that about here, and it's basically just this curved line that curves down, and then you get a line hugging that one, like that. And then you get little squares here, you get 2 of them. And then on the third one, you draw 2 lines going down, and then you draw an oval. So you get like 3 squares, and then an oval on the bottom. So that's her braid. And that's pretty much it. Oh wait, we can draw on her eyebrows, which are just kind of curved lines like this. And you don't see much of this eyebrow, but just be a curved line like that. Alright, so that's her head, and that's probably the most complicated part of this whole picture. Now we could just kind of jump into her body. So I like starting off with her neck, and it's just basically like this curved line that curves down and in, like that. Another little curved line about here. She's wearing like a choker or a necklace thing, so you can draw that in with a curved line that wraps around the neck, like that. And now we're going to kind of, well, I'll zoom out a little bit. Kind of gesture in the body a bit more. So there's going to be like a little curved line here with a dip. It's going to curve out. Then curve in and down like this. Right here. Kind of just refining the arm shape here. Go in. This is where like her elbow is. So it's going to go in a little bit, then out slightly, and then down again. Then out. Like that. And you draw a little curved line right here, just show like her elbow, or the inside of her elbow. And then her body line, it's going to start about here and just kind of curve in, kind of follow this like figure 8 type shape that we got going on here. Curve down, and it's going to go immediately into the leg here and shoot up like that. And then we're going to get another little curve line here and go up like this. And then for her bust, you can draw 2 big circles. She has this kind of dumb looking armor. I don't like armor like this, where it's just like, I don't know, you have a female character and then she just has like 2 boob plates. I was never a big fan of that. I like it where it's like merged into one shape, but unfortunately Krystal doesn't have that. So basically you just kind of draw like 2 kind of circles here. And basically what you do is you kind of draw like a sideways dome like this. And then it just kind of straightens out a little bit on this side. So there's one, and then we get like a second one here. Again, it domes out like that. And then just for a little bit extra detail, you can draw a line going out like this, and then just kind of hugging the edge here, like that. And then same thing on this side, hugging the edge, like that. And once you get that down, you kind of draw in a curved line here, and then out like this. And again, you want to keep that like hourglass type figure, like that for her stomach. And then we could draw in her belt, once we got that down, which is basically just a curved line that curves over, like this. So you get 2 of them. And then you're going to get another curved line right there, and then another one right here like this. Just darken it up a little bit. I'm going to erase some of the guidelines because it's getting a little messy. So you get shapes that look like this. And you get a little curve line in like that. And then basically it has like a bunch of notches on it, and just to draw that, you just draw 2 parallel lines like very close to one another, and then you put like a big space in between. So these will be really close, you get a big space, and then you draw like another one like that. You do the same thing on the bottom here. 2 parallel lines close, and then put a big space in between, 2 parallel lines close, and then there you go. That's how you draw her belt. And she has a little bit of a detail here. It's basically just like this triangle that goes off, and like her skin suit that she's wearing, her like zero suit. I don't know what you call it. Basically, it's a triangle that goes off, and it's very similar to what we did with the boob plates over there. We can draw a little line hugging it. Oh, and for the plates here, you can draw little curved lines like this, just show like their armor. And then once we get that down, we can draw in her shoulder plate, which is pretty simple. It basically just pops off the shoulder here, kind of hugs the shape, and then goes into a point. And then that point goes up and then over like this. So you get kind of like this weird like teardrop type shape on her shoulder. And then very similar to the other parts, we're going to just draw a little curved line that follows it, like that. And then you get a little curved line from here to here, just for like her zero suit. Oh, that's what I'm going to call it, her zero suit. And a little curved line right here. And then I guess we can draw on her arm, since it's kind of back here. So basically what you're going to do is just draw a little curved line like this for her shoulder, and then just kind of like a curved line dipping in and then over like that. Another one here, kind of pop out like that. Very simple. And if you want to, you can put a little curved line for her elbow. So there's that. And once we got that down, we can draw in her feet, which her feet aren't actually too bad. Again, her head was like the hardest part. So basically this is like a good shape for her leg here. It's a good stopping point. And now it's just going to go down like this. And you can draw like another little oval. So it would be kind of like a line going straight down, and then here it curves down and then kind of in a little bit. And this is where her ankle is going to be. And then her shoe shape is basically this kind of line going down and over like this. Very simple. So once we got this gesture in, we can start going into detail now. So basically we're going to get a curved line that curves up and then down like this for the boot. And then we're going to get like a strap here. So it's going to be another curved line that just kind of hugs this one. The one that goes over and down like that. So that's her boot. She also has like a little ankle piece here, which is basically just a curved line and a line curved in the opposite direction like this. So you get like a little oval almost. And draw a little curved line in the middle here for a little bit more detail. Like that. And then for the shoe, it's pretty much this shape. Kind of refine it a little bit more, give it more of a front. Like that. But then for her heel, it's basically a line going down like this, and then across, and then you get like a V. So you go down, kind of hug the bottom of the shoe here, then you get a V, and then you just go over and up like that. And you get a little curve line in here for the inside of the heel. Like that. And then just to finish off her leg here, oh, I could erase some of this. Kind of where the two ovals meet, and you kind of make this line a little bit better as well. Like that. And then basically, again, kind of like this shape here in this one, she gets a kind of triangle, like her spike here, and just kind of goes down, follows her leg, kind of goes over, like that. And again, you could draw like a parallel line, hugging that one. So there's that. And now we can draw in her other leg, which her other leg will be about here. And you get like a nice oval, like this, a nice circle for where the knee is, and then a nice other oval right here for her shin part of her leg. And then we're going to get a kind of shoe shape that looks like this. It's kind of like this big oval that has kind of like a shape like this. So you get like an oval, like an egg type shape here, and then you're going to get a kind of shoe shape off of that. That's pretty good for the gesture. So this part of the leg's super easy. It's basically just a curved line that just kind of follows the gesture that we have here. Like that. And then for the shoe shape, or the leg shape, or the boot, that's what I wanted to say. It's a curved line. Over and into the shoe here. Like that. This one goes out. And then in. Go up. And over. Like that. So once we got that down, we could draw in the little ankle part, which again is basically this little oval shape here with a curved line on it. And now the trickiest part about this one, actually before we do that, you'd see a little bit of the stripe here that's on the top of the boot, like that. Alright, so this is probably the trickiest part for this foot. So basically, you want to draw a curved line connecting this to the bottom here, like that. And then what I like to do is draw a line going out here, and then a curved line, and then you get the V, down, and then over, and then curve it up like this. So very similar to what we did with this shoe. You basically just draw that again. But here we're going to give it a little bit more depth, and basically draw a line going out like this. And then basically you get like this U shape, like this horseshoe type shape. And then here it's going to curve down and over, and it's going to go in like this, and you're going to get a little curve line right here for the bottom of the shoe. So that's how you draw the heel, but I'm looking at it from like the bottom of it. Alright, so once we get that down, now we could draw on her hand, which her hand's, ugh, excuse me, her hand's pretty simple. It's basically just kind of like a shape like this, and she has a very tiny hand, I noticed. She does not have like big hands. So you basically just draw a shape like this. This is where her wrist is. It goes off into the hands. Then we're going to get an oval for where the thumb is, like that. And basically you're going to just kind of go off, drawing the thumb here, kind of curve it out, and then in like that. And then here, you're going to draw little circles. So you're going to get 4 of them. And they follow like an arc. That's important. So making sure they follow an arc. And then basically off these circles, you're just going to kind of draw like a line going out. Curve line, curve it in, and over like that. Same thing here, line going out. Curve it in and over. And again, you want to keep them nice and thin. Like that. There's another one. And then this last one, kind of curve out and over, down, make it shorter than the rest, and it just kind of curves up into the wrist like this. And then she's wearing like a bracelet, which is basically just a curve line. And then you just draw another line wrapping around it like that. And she has like a, I don't even know what you call it, but it's like kind of like a V that goes off of here. Like that. So there's her hand. And then just to finish it off, she has a tail. And to draw the tail, it's actually super simple. You just basically just draw like 3 circles here. And then you get like a big circle like that. And basically what you're going to do is basically just kind of draw a curve line like this. And then right here, she has like a band on it, I guess making like the braid. So basically just draw 2 lines going up and then across. And then you do the same thing for the rest of these circles. Like this, 2 lines going up and across. And another one. Line going up and across. Like that. And then for this big one, you're going to basically get this big like teardrop shape, but with like 3 spikes. So basically it's big. You get 1. You get 2, and another little one right about there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much how you draw Krystal from Star Fox. I'd say this is definitely like a harder one. Just mainly because like she's very like normal human proportions. And I'll put these up so you see the sketch here and the more inked version. Just like that. You better stay up. There we go. Alright guys, so what we have here is the sketch we just did, and then we have to the left here a more inked version. So if you take an ink pen, go over all the lines, erase all the guidelines, that's what you have on the left here. And then on the right we have the sketch. Yeah, so Krystal's actually pretty hard, and honestly, like, I don't really, like, I like Krystal and I like Star Fox, but I don't really like her design. I was never, like, a big fan of, like, giving, like, anthropomorphic characters like human proportions, and that's what like Krystal has, and then I think that's what makes her look weird, because she's like she has normal like human proportions, like small hands, long legs, and like yeah, and stuff like that, and then you just put like a animal head on her. It just looks weird. I always prefer like characters that have more like Sonic proportions, where they have like huge hands, huge feet, and they're like 3 foot tall. So yeah, I don't know. Not a big fan of her design. I like her as a character, and I do like Star Fox Adventures. So, don't hate the character. Just not, like, too fond of the design. But, anyway, guys, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, feel free to leave that in the comment section below. Thank you again, Tenacious Demon 4, for the request. There's too many 4s in that sentence. Yes, thank you for the request, and if you guys have requests, feel free to leave that in the comment section below. The way requests work is you just leave what you want me to draw. I'll take your name, what you request, put it on my how to draw list, and then on Sunday when I make a drawing video, it's just what I feel like drawing that day. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, thanks, bye. Later.